dicks! You're all dicks! Okay!
I came to laugh at you.
And that's why y'all were responding, because my mic wasn't on.
No! You are too drunk!
Fuck you, man. We do not have a fart command. No, we don't have that. What do we have, though? What do we have? I changed this one. I changed this one slightly.
Boobies. Amazing. Boobies.
FBI, open up!
The screams out a fart. What am I, fucking 12? No. No. I actually don't find toilet humor that funny, frankly. It's not... No, it's not something I'm, I don't know. Not for me.
I was too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
You are all weirdos!
We are mature children at heart. That's what they say. Any other ones here that I can play that I really enjoy? I mean, I've had this one for ever since I started having these. Indeed. This one.
Swear.
Nothing is over!
Fuck you, asshole.
You just don't turn it off! It wasn't my war!
This one's a great one.
Get angry. You hate my guts, don't you? Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get so mad it drives you mad.
Are you okay?
Terry asked, are we okay?
I don't think it's gonna matter what we say. I think it's gonna.
Well, Terry, since you asked, no, I'm not okay, Terry. Yeah. Aaron's about your feelings. Oh yeah, this one that I feel people should find a better use. People should figure out a good way to use this one.
Will it blend? That is the question.
All right. Okay, so we're back. It's getting a little late, but I'm gonna go late because... What?
Dungeons and Dragons is a real serious problem.
That's a good one. Batteries, Oh yeah! Because you found all of them. Yeah, here. Are you okay?
Reload!
Are you okay, Shaggy? Okay?
Reload! Shoot outside of the screen!
I'm never okay, just for the record. You smile through the pain. Hide the pain, Harold, you know? Anyway, Shadow of the Ninja on NES. Since we just did Ninja Gaiden Shadow, which, again, was supposed to be a Game Boy adaptation of this, I figure it's appropriate to continue on a bit with this. I can't promise we're going to finish this because this game's balls hard. But it's cool. It's a two-player game. So let me show you. If you ever wanted to play a two-player Ninja Gaiden, this is it. Also, I'm being the Kunoichi Lady Ninja. Nobody gets to question this. Here we go. Check this game out. So, you're two ninja. You're on a boat. Both start out with a katana. Alright, that's not it. Ninja stars. Looks like that's the Kasarigama. I know you like that. Here you go, buddy. I know you hungry. Yep. Here's our first boss. Oh, that was easy. Let's give us a play around when it comes to difficulty. No. You missed the local. Aw, man, you lost that in the fire? That sucks. Natsume got. Seriously, Natsume rules. Did Fox Die get me? Kojima was last month. Brother, it was a brand in the quality that would make Triton proud. Seriously, Natsume, you can aim diagonally.
Problem is that I always.
Turn around every now and then. Here we go. Yeah, you kind of find that Natsume was always worth it, but if you got their games, it was once in a while you tried to find them a few times. Building caught on fire due to something in the empty ports next door and burning the ground. That fucking sucks. Man. I'm sorry to hear that. Go. But yeah, Natsume always did right. I did not mean, well, you know, it was another sword, so you know, whatever. Oh. Now. That's a monkey. Forgot about that. Oops. Ah! No! Wait. I forgot to... Wait. No, wait. That would be... You want to, like, reset and start from the beginning after that? That was really bad. I think we should. That was really bad. That was terrible. You only knew of Pocky and Rock and SNES? Press this one to go, they had consoles new and older. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. No, don't you dare, Jagos! Don't you dare! He's gonna. Yeah, Natsume made great shit, though. Natsume... Oh, thank you, Shiggy. Ow. Boy! There you go, see, that's the sick way to do that. That's the ninja stars you can have. But yeah, Natsume made great stuff. On the NES, my brain goes back to Shatterhand. Shatterhand is fantastic. They also did they did the Super Famicom Jetman game, which is also really good. Ah, there's the no cliffhanging fruit. Football players are super annoying. The missiles. You know, somebody should... Wanna try that again? Somebody should do a sprite hack of this game to turn it into Ryu and Momiji. That would be awesome. Okay, they alternate. Okay. That was close. One. You know what's gonna go down, yes. Who's mine, purple and orange ninja? Who's orange ninja? I'm orange, Aiden's purple blue. They're actually different genders too. I'm playing as the Kunoichi, the lady ninja. And my brother is Hayate, the regular ninja. My chick is named Kaede, by the way. I'm trying to use that. It's fine. We cleared him. The bosses go down really quick when you're playing 2-player. What'll kill you is the stages. Alright, stage 2. Bastard. Oh, did I lose my power-up when I got hit? I must have. Prontos? Oh, this part's difficult. Alright, well, I'm not gonna have that. I really like that you get the option of which weapons you want to specialize into. That's always nice. Boomerang fuckers are gonna... They're not even wearing shirts. Why do they take so many hits? Yeah, there you go. I'm still probably gonna die, though. Alright, I'm moving forward. We'll use some health. Could like knock his boomerang out of the air somehow, but I'm not sure how. Might be better for me to do that. My sword's faster. The only trick is that I am very close to dying. Fuck. Stage 2-2. Let's see. The remake is on Steam and there's a lot of improvements. Yeah, I would love to play the remake at some point. It looks fantastic. This, though, is a fantastic... Whoa, shit. Of course. This is a fantastic NES game, though.
Remember right the name.
Alright, what is this thing? Another Kusarigama? You want? Those are bombs.
I was gonna drop. I can't.
Oh, elevator! Just like in the Game Boy game. Or not, I guess that's all good. Oh, fuckhead. I mean, it's cool then to drop health. Stage 2-3. Alright, our boss. This is pretty cool. Fighting a whole, Alright, this... that works, okay. Hey, helmet guy! Your name refresh.
No. Make sure you do 2 grenades. I didn't finish point.
Alright, we could have done that a little cleaner, but yeah.
Like I said.
We're not planning to beat this tonight. I would love to get some practice in and get better. I'd love to have an extra cartridge for this. This would be fun to have.
Back to the nut self. Make sure you get to this boss with 2 grenades.
Yeah, you can wipe him out. Alright. Yeah, I think this song's in the Game Boy version. It's definitely the sort of game I feel like you would also want to practice in single player to get your Ow. And of course, really, another one right there. These boomerang guys fucking suck. Stop throwing these guys at us. Ah! Yep. Nice. You fucking with me. It was shuriken. This background looks awesome. What are we doing? What? Stay home. How are we supposed to... I don't feel like we've done any damage to him yet. The trick here, okay. Huh. I don't know, but I can't join back in.
Now.
I guess he just has more health than it looks like. Good luck. Hey, you did it! With the sword, not the armor. It looks like getting the armor did it just fine. Nice.
Honestly, it just...
Oh, hey, I'm back.
It seemed like he just had a...
Yeah, it looks like it. Guess some enemies just have more health.
He actually had...
Doge Boy! Hello!
Like, actually had half armor.
Alright. That is... Huh. I guess it must be daytime.
Or we're just...
I guess, yeah.
We're on the top of the building.
A bit, yeah.
Hard to... Or anything.
No kidding.
Back here.
Oh, great, he has Blanca balls. How about no? Are we on a helicarrier? When they're attacking, see, he's obviously blocking there. How are we? Back. I'm dead. You're hitting it. Huh. Strange. Game over. So, yeah, that's Shadow of the Ninja. Shadow of the Ninja. Anyway, yeah, it's a really cool game, and, I guess I'll go back real quick to, Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Actually, let me put this up real quick so you guys can take a good look at this intro and everything you just saw, and then I'll go back to Ninja Gaiden Shadow, and you guys can kind of compare and contrast a little bit and go, oh, yep. So here we go. So, Shadow of the Ninja. United States of America, 2029 AD. Due to the dictatorial government of Emperor Garuda, a number of lives have been lost. In order to beat the Emperor Garuda, two shadows appear. Ninja. They are called. So yeah, Shadow of the Ninja. In Japan, it was called Kage Shadow of the Ninja, which Kage literally means shadow. And there was even a European release as Blue Shadow, if I can turn this on real quick. Localized by Taito, which Natsume worked with a lot. There you go, see? Blue Shadow. Still the same game, though. You can see United States of America, 2029 AD. It is the exact same game, though. So, yeah. Anyway, so keep that in mind. Shadow of the Ninja, Blue Shadow, Kage. All of that means shadow, right? That's like Yu Yu Hakusho Poltergeist Report, translating to Poltergeist Report, Poltergeist Report. I actually watched that a couple weeks ago. As a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, that was actually a really fun special. That was a fun little film to watch. Anyway, if we jump over here to the Game Boy, I'm going to show you guys Ninja Gaiden Shadow again. And just look at this intro and the way the story is told, and you see it. Okay, USA, 1985 AD. It's been 3 years since the last, yeah, so 1985, 3 years since the last battle. Evil messenger suddenly appears. My power is the fear of mankind. Destruction and terrible death. There's despair in the skyscraper. Fight against the evil dictator. A man appears from the darkness. His name is Ryu Hayabusa. So you guys already seen the parallels? You already seen that this is obviously a Game Boy version of Shadow of the Ninja? Oh, why don't I start the game up? And there you go, even that sound, right? And it's even called Ninja Gaiden Shadow, right? This first level has some really awesome theme to it. This song should be remixed and put into Rage Mountain. So are the parallels obvious yet, guys? And yet, Shadow of the Ninja is close enough in feel to Ninja Gaiden. It didn't really take that much to turn this into a convincing portable version of Ninja Gaiden either. Creating what is probably one of the most unique entries in the series. The actual best solution is to stand directly underneath him and then when he drops down, Making sense? This makes sense, guys? Stage 2. I feel like I made my point at this point. Y'all get it. There's also that boss with the gun some of you came in to see me fighting, right? And that boss to me looks like the first boss of Shatterhand. That said, would you guys believe me if I told you that there's one more piece of the Shadow of the Ninja puzzle? A GBC game. Good old Game Boy Color, right here. Return of the Ninja. And look, Natsume. Anybody know about this one? Here. You have a new game and password released in the year 2000 by Natsume. Here we go. You have stage select, card mode, and password. What's card mode? We have none. Password is for, yeah, see, the password is how we, get our ability to continue, because there's no battery backup. Okay, stage select. Stage 1. And we can pick whether we want to be Tsukekage or Sayuri. Look, you all know who I am, you all know why we're here. Playing the Kunoichi. Strange. There's something wrong in the village. Yeah, it's on fucking fire. I don't have a good feeling about this. Gotta hurry. Here we go. Return of the Ninja on Game Boy Color. First of all, I gotta say, I love the sprite. Sprite looks fantastic. Jumping feels a little janky in this game, I can tell you that for free. It's a very floaty jump. You do have this cool little backflip you do when you press backwards. Also, for some reason, enemies have like a Metal Gear style like stealth mechanic where they can notice you. Come on, it's a ninja game and you gave me the option to go up in the bamboo trees. What ninja fan in their right mind wouldn't want to go that route? complete. Alright, hold on. I'll show you Tsukekage as well. Since we lost on that first stage. Alright, about this. So here's Tsukekage and his sprite. Still looks decent, but I think I prefer how Sayuri's sprite looks. There we go. Oh, that's a sick piece of animation. I like that. Huh. Detected 11 times. Okay, so I get a better score for not being detected. Protection spell ninjutsu. Okay. Welcome back, Tsukekage, Sayuri. If it weren't for you two, this village might have been completely destroyed. Who were they? They are descendants of the ninja clan Iga. They attacked the village to steal the secret and ancient scroll of this village. 4. Their intention is to use the secret scroll to bring this world back to the ancient wars. Must recover it to prevent this disaster. Fortunately, our clan has already found their hideout. We have hidden our shinobi tools there to make the operation go smooth. Following are the tools that are hidden in their hideout. I'm sure that you haven't forgotten how to use them. We are going to review it just in case. Iron Claw. You can dig the soft soil underground. On the surface, press down to go underground, and press up to return to the surface. Happy, they will let you walk on the ceiling. Press up to stick to the ceiling, and press down to release. Ninja sandals. Squatting down with knees will let you store power. Jump higher. Kabuto, with this helmet on your head, you can break through the fragile ceilings. While falling, press up to control your speed. Oh, the manual again. It'll let you fly farther. Mizugumo, they will let you walk on the water. Yep, that's a classic ninja trope right there. In the water, press down to dive. No one in this village can defeat them except for you two. Use the shinobi tools wisely. Cover the secret scroll. I'm counting on you. Nice. Hold on, I can... Spell to overcome difficulties. Use a ninja use this spell to sharpen their spirits. Oh, that's cool. Little pieces of ninja trivia. I like that. All right. Wait, what? Hey, KBX is ready.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready?
Here we go!
Hey, man, welcome in. Oh, okay. This is what I got. I don't think that's the image it's supposed to play there. I think Scream Out looks like he's pushing out here. Frog Mannequin, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden. We started off the night playing all the way through Ninja Gaiden Shadow on the Game Boy Color, which is actually secretly a, it was supposed to be a Game Boy version of Shadow of the Ninja originally. Wonder how I'm supposed to get in here. So after I did that, me and my brother played a little bit of Shadow of the Ninja. We made it to, I think, stage 4 before we game overed. Which is to be expected, because Shadow of the Ninja is not an easy game. Now I'm showing off a bit of the Game Boy Color follow-up to Shadow of the Ninja, Return of the Ninja. Which is an interesting little game. I feel like I might switch to something else too. Might just show off some other Natsume stuff. Because Natsume had a knack for making these types of games. I'm also not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Might as well be called Natsume Night. Well, I mean, so far it's all been related to Ninja Gaiden. Showing off Ninja Gaiden Shadow, then showing off Shadow of the Ninja, and now I'm showing off Return of the Ninja. They're all related. Ow. Bastard. Probably just keep showing up out of nowhere. You turn your voice up or the game down? I did not know the game was so loud. Hold on. I wish people would tell me when it's loud, though. Thank you for that. Turn the game down. There we go. Is that any better? I'm gonna die going back to listen to this audio later now, aren't I? Seriously, it's not rude to point out that my audio needs fixing, people. I actually very much appreciate it. Oh! I just needed to walk forward, duh. And I'm dead. Seems like I can go to stage 3 as well, so it lets you like pick your stages, which is pretty cool. Kinda reminds me of the Game Gear version of Shinobi, like that. Those Game Gear Shinobi games are really good too. Really gotta give Shinobi its own due at some point. It's gotta have its own point in the spotlight. GG Shinobi. GG Shinobi is good. It's very good. I really do gotta give Shinobi its own due on here at some point. I'm doing a whole month for Ninja Gaiden. Then again, maybe I should just make Ninja Lie like a channel staple from now on, you know? I guess nothing this way. Maybe I'll just have to make Ninja Lie a reoccurring thing, and we'll have to, do more ninja stuff in the future. But for now, we're focusing on Ninja Gaiden stuff because Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is coming out at the end of the month, and I'm hyped. I can't recall the last time I was this excited for a new game, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound has me legitimately excited. Now. Oh, I meant to jump there. Oh, hey, that's the... Cool, it should let me be able to go under the ground according to my Ninja Master. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Is that just a regular charge or what? Yeah, okay. I didn't even realize I had a charge attack. That's new to, that is news to me. I have a charge attack. Ow. Backflipping like Final Fight. Alright, why don't I don't know. This is Return of the Ninja. It's late enough in the night that I'm not expecting to beat any more games. Now we're just kind of going full sample mode. Because Ninja Gaiden Shadow was really good. That was absolutely worth the playthrough tonight. I had a ton of fun doing that. Shadow of the Ninja was fun to play with my brother. Why don't I just show off some other Natsume stuff? Because they're super underrated, man. Other Natsume, like, action platformers, that sort of stuff. Let me see here. I should have others in here. Let me see here. Oh, Jetman. I kept mentioning this one. This is a licensed adaptation. Ninja Warriors again. Dude, I love Ninja Warriors. That game is awesome, but I feel like it's one that a lot of people know. Here we go. Chojin Sentai Jetman from 1991. This is a Natsume game. You actually have to pick the area you want to start in. Again, I'm not going to play through the whole game tonight. I'm just kind of sampling stuff. Ow. Ow. No one's watching in the US Tubi has up. Yes, they do. And yeah, this game is pretty kick-ass. Imagine how kick-ass it would have been if they could have made a Kaku Ranger game. Because, you know, that's the ninja-themed Sentai. I feel like they could have done something really cool with that. Kaku Ranger's theme song is one of my favorites of Sentai. It's just an insanely catchy theme. Here's our boss. This is the part of the game that's a little janky. Power. Alright, here we go. This part of the game's a little janky, but it's learnable. Besides, I'm not going to be angry at a game saying, hey, here's a giant robot battle. And it's pretty cool to see the combination recreated, like, in an 8-bit cutscene. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so... So you press down and you can generate a force field. You'll want to do against the attacks. There's a pattern here. I'm just not remembering very well. And if I press start, that activates, yeah, see? See, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't remember quite how to do it. Reminds me of Godzilla NES a little bit. I do like that game. Yeah. NES Godzilla I do actually enjoy. Okay, so... Red Hawk and Black Condor have their swords. Blue Swallow and White Swan, the ladies, have the Bird Blaster. And then Yellow Owl has the Wing Gauntlet, so he just punches stuff. So, yeah, Blue Swallow, you get your gun. It has a longer reach, but you do have to hit enemies more times for it to kill them. So that's a fair trade-off. You have a longer reach, but you have less health, and you have to hit things more. I think that's a fair trade-off for your ranged characters. Honestly, more Sentai games need kick-ass spin-offs like this. Or not spin-offs, but like kick-ass video game adaptations, you know? Power Ranger PSX Wild Fork. I don't think I ever played that one. Is it good? Haven't played it either. Fair enough. You've seen Kyo play it. Okay. Alright, made it back to the boss. Let's see if I can actually do something against this boss this time. Alright, let's try this. Because I do kind of have an idea of what we're doing again. Basically, you want to build up your power gauge as far as you can, and then use a super powerful attack to just completely destroy your opponent here. That's the idea here. There is a pattern to worry about. See? Like that. Oh, when he powers up for his attack, you want to press down to block. I'm actually gonna go ahead and hit him here because I could use that. Oh, I froze him up. That's good. There we go. Barely survived, but we did it. Macross Plus Arcade. Oh man, I haven't thought about that one in a while. That's a cool game. Yeah. honestly, all the Macross arcade games are really good, but yeah, people don't really talk about Plus. I should play that again sometime. That game's good. Alright, so that's Jetman by Natsume. What else do I got in here that's by Natsume? I might have to pull up a list so I know for sure what to pick. Let me go through and see if I recognize anything. Shatterhand. Oh, but do I have the Japanese version? Hold on. Real quick, I want to show the Japanese version off, and then we'll do that. Let me see. I think it's Tokyo Shirei Soulbrain. Is that what it's called? Hold on. Yeah, Tokyo Shirei Soulbrain. Here we go. Based off of one of the Iron Power Blazer. Power Blazer, man, I don't think I have Power Blazer on here. That's a good pick, though. I'll have to check and see if I have Power Blazer. So this is part of the Metal Heroes series, which I feel like people in the West probably know for its misguided usage in VR Troopers and Beetleborgs. I hate that show, but I do love the figure. I should really watch the Japanese version sometime. There we go. Yeah, for the rest of this, we're gonna have the Kuwagata guy stand here, down here in the camera, just right there. Yeah, Soulbrain Famicom, and then you saw it cost $1 million freaking dollars. Ain't that the collector's life? All right, so here we go. Let me show you Soulbrain, and yeah, this is Shatterhand. This is the Japanese version. For your task, we created this. Master its use. Okay, whatever. Plus up. Here we go. Metalder to everyone, it's good. Oh man, I do actually want to watch Metalder. Metalder looks super up my alley. Metalder reminds me a lot of Kikaider. I'm pretty sure Kikaider was an inspiration for it, and I fucking love Kikaider. So you guys beginning to get the idea about Natsume here? If Natsume did something with it, it's probably really fucking good. Back from a much needed trip to Shower World. Welcome back, Satara. One of us got a Philippine-only sequel. Yeah, one of the Space Sheriff shows. The series Dark Tone alienated children audience. That sounds about right. I probably would have loved it if that were the case, though. Even as a kid, I preferred shows that took themselves seriously. Comedies were never my thing. I did watch a lot of comedies growing up. It's not that I hated them, it's just that left to my own devices, I always kind of wanted something I could take a little more seriously. Watched as an adult and loved it. Yeah. I really should watch Metalder. Both as a fan of Tokusatsu and, again, as a fan of Kikaider, because I fucking love Kikaider. Alright, so I'm not actually going to play too much farther in this one. I will say, there's one more difference between Soulbrain and Shatterhand, if you can believe it, and that's that each one actually has a unique level. This one, I believe, has a carnival level that's not in Shatterhand. And Shatterhand also has its own unique level. I forget which one is the unique level. You know what? I'll play to the end of the stage. It won't take that long. And yeah, I think you guys can already see how this game is badass. Serious shags. Yeah, it's just how I've always been. I'm not a comedy person. Yeah, this guy. This boss. Didn't we see this guy in Ninja Gaiden Shadow earlier tonight? One of the bosses in that game was totally this guy. Man, this thing is making a joke out of this guy. There we go. Ah, trying to give me a seizure with that. Okay. Natsume recycling. Have to tell it's them, yeah. Old Children Children, Captain Power, good show, came out by time, it came out a decade. Oh man, yeah, Captain Power I've heard great things about. You know what's another 80s show that has a slightly dark, not super dark, but a slightly darker tone that I like? Spiral Zone. Spiral Zone is freaking awesome. And here you go. This is the stage select, so you can see the stages you can pick from. And yeah, this carnival level over here, I believe this is not in the American version. Finding on YouTube, nice. But it's not that the American version has less content. The American version gets its own unique level. I love punching enemies and watching them go flying in this. That's one of the best things in this game. That was a bomb. There we go, we powered ourselves up. Got another little buddy. This stage select screen is sick. Why does it look so good? Sonic Blast Phantom brother. Yeah, man. No, Natsume was one of those companies that just knew how to make the NES, like, perform. I mean, look at how sick that explosion looked, man! Like, compared to most other companies, Natsume just got it, you know? I think I have played all the way through this one on stream before. I'm pretty sure I've done a full run of this. I also did a full run of Jetman. I remember that for sure. It was a while back, but I've definitely played through both of these on stream. I don't think they're particularly tough games, honestly. I think they're what one would consider a fair challenge. Oh, got another buddy. Oh, it's the one that sticks to the walls. Ceilings. Not terrible. Huh, I wonder how I get up there. Natsume Konami and Sunsoft, the three F's got the most. Oh, and Kid Court, Rekka. Oh my gosh, Rekka. That's a fucking showcase right there. Alright, I believe the boss here is like a pair of twins or something. Yeah. The ladies. Ah, feck. some nice sprites. I'm not sure what the pattern here is, but yeah. So that's Soul Brain. And now if I go back, I'm going to check real quickly to see if I have Power Blazer on here. But then I'm going to go over to the other thing. So, oh, hey, Power Blade. Yeah, there we go. So that's Power Blazer. Okay, cool. So we do have that. I'm back in here to Shatterhand. Here's what we got in the US version. And I'll be honest, Soul Brain's cool. I like it as a licensed product and whatnot. I think Shatterhand is way cooler. And hey, look at this. It stars Pete. Our friend Pete, the Cinemasochist. Look at it. That's just straight him. I haven't heard from him in a while. Your thoughts? He did lose a friend recently, and he's been helping with the funeral, but I haven't heard from him in about a week. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, look, see that's just Pete. Look at it. That's Pete in 8-bit NES form. Awesome. And yeah, that immediately makes this game like 10 times like as sick. Like the original game's already great. Now we got this going around. And I'm sorry. The armored robot guy's awesome. Having you just be a jacked, muscle-bound dude that goes around punching robots is so much cooler. Hell yeah. This is what you'll want to see, you know? Also, I feel like Shatterhand is just a faster game somehow. I don't know what it is. Something about this version, something about this form just feels faster. I don't know what it is. Also, now your little robot buddies just look like stands from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I absolutely think that's intentional. You gotta remember, this was made by Japanese devs. This guy having that kind of JoJo protagonist energy, I don't think that's an accident. Uh-oh. The chat went dead again. Hold on. And I don't mean that in like the, I don't mean that in like the, oh, what's going on with my computer now? I don't mean that in the way that, like, nobody's commenting. I mean, I can't see the, chat anymore. That element seemed to have shut off on Streamlabs. Come on, man, what's going on? I didn't even turn on the commercials this time. I just left it on. What the hell? What? Yeah, what my thoughts exactly. I don't even have anything going on in the background that would be causing this. Cycle bin should be empty. I cleared out my temp folder already. I'm gonna try something. Hold on. This is the second time this has happened tonight. Virus scan running that can slow things down? I don't think a virus scan is running right now. Streamlabs isn't actually responding to any of my button presses. What the hell? What on earth is Streamlabs doing now? Well, I should definitely at least update it next time, I think, before I stream. Maybe after the stream tonight I should make sure to update it, see if that helps. It is just straight up not responding to any of my button presses. Very cool, Streamlabs. Very nice. Yeah, I'm looking at my list right now. I don't even see anything that should be causing this issue. Streamlabs just decided it doesn't want to work anymore. I'm still streaming though, so I guess we'll make it work. I'll just keep my phone. Hold on. Just open up chat on my phone and we'll use that. No biggie. Okay. Yep, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. Yep, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mute my phone though. Here we go. Alright. Not the best solution, but it's the only one I can think of right now. Because I'm not done yet. I don't wanna go yet. It's only 1 in the morning. It's fine. I can keep going for a little longer. Besides, I haven't even shown off any of the Super Nintendo games. Although, I'm not going to be able to show off every Natsume game tonight. I'm just getting to the end of this one so I can show you guys the alternate level. Huh. What's making it go upwards? I have no idea. Whatever. Yeah, by the way, Tengo Project doing their remakes of all the other Natsume games from the past. You know, they just did their Shadow of the Ninja remake not that long ago. They've done Ninja Warriors once again. They've done a ton of cool stuff, you know? Shatterhand should be next on the list. Shatterhand absolutely deserves a Tengo Project redo. And here we go with our military-themed boss. Buddy, I don't think you're supposed to stand on the wall like that. There we go. Game's gonna try to give me a seizure again. Thank y'all for sticking through to the technical difficulties. Not my favorite, but I'll make it work. Area A cleared. And now we get to look at you thought that last select screen was sick. I again think it looks cooler with the American character. Look at this. That is so badass. And look, yeah, see? We have our own unique stage here. Appears to be an airplane. I believe there is a hack out there that includes all the stages in one package. And yeah, how sick is it? How sick is that you get your own unique stage? It's not that you get less content, you just get different content. This stage is also harder than the Japanese version, I would say. Yeah, that's Shatterhand. Let's do some Power Blazer. That game's cool. Here we go, Power Blade. The Japanese version is a bit cuter. This is another one that got localized. In the Japanese version, you have kind of like a cute chibi aesthetic, kind of going for a Mega Man vibe. Here they tried to make it look cooler for the American audience again, you know. Bigger stage. We're just gonna go to Sector 1 because I'm just sampling these. This one's a little weird because it's like your guy uses a boomerang for his weapon, right? He's the one and only Shaggy. Hey, Lakota. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna be on. Streamlabs is giving me issues too, and this is the second time it's done this tonight. I'm definitely gonna try to update it after the stream. Oops. Ow. Okay. There's also Power Blade 2, which I believe was a sequel. I don't remember, was this exclusive to America or not? I will, however, start this one up too, just so you can see if they made any improvements. Okay, that's an awesome screen. Yo, look at that. Okay, already, I think you guys can see there's an improvement here in the graphics. Yeah. I believe this game would also serve as inspiration for the modern indie title, Prison City, which I watched another streamer play a while back. I would love to play that one at some point. Prison City is cool. Is this Natsume? Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. I'm not doubting it's Natsume, but it does feel a little less, feels a little less stable. Let me check real quick. I'm just gonna type in Natsume. Yes. Yeah, it works. No, this is the wrong company. Hold on. Natsume Atari. There we go. That's what I want. Works. I forgot they did Idle Hakenden. That's cool. Oh, they did Dungeon Magic? Okay. Oh, they did a Bad Ox. I didn't know that was also them. Okay. Okay, Power Blade was them. Okay, Dragon Fighter was them as well? Okay. Oh, Special Cybernetic Attack Team as well? Okay, yeah. Banky's Quest was there. I forget how much stuff they did. Chaos World. Why is that? Sounds familiar. Chaos World. Huh. Okay, Jetsons. It's okay, yeah. Pocky and Rocky, of course. Power Blade 2. Sagaya? They did the Master System port of Sagaya. That's cool. Oh yeah, they did the Master System version of Renegade. I love that. The Ninja Warriors and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. You know what? I think I will jump over to the Super Nintendo to show you guys some of what they did over there. Call it a night. Hey, it was good having you there, Zatara. I really appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you had fun with the ninja nonsense tonight. Thank you to everybody who showed up earlier to watch my video I made. It's still up on YouTube. Anybody who wants to see the video, even if you missed it, you can go check it out on YouTube on my channel, Shaggy Turtle Studios. It's called The Live Action Ninja Scrolls. It's about movies based on the novels that inspired Ninja Scroll. Good thing. Hey, Seguro! Welcome in! Yeah, I don't know how much later we're gonna go, just because my Streamlabs is acting weird. I can't interact with it right now. It's still running, so I'm still letting the stream go, but I can't interact with it right now. My chat box disappeared completely. I'm having to use my phone to keep an eye on chat now. Oh, I can aim my boomerang straight down and straight up. That's cool. So yeah, Power Blade 1 and 2. These were done by Natsume, published by Taito. Cool. How to Blast Your video was an incredible essay. I appreciate that, man. I will be working on part 2. I want to have that out before the end of the year. Because that was a lot of fun to work on, and I want to make more videos like that. Anyway, yeah. Well, it's a little weird to think about. These games here are kind of like Taito and Natsume's answer to the Mega Man games. I didn't notice the spikes top of the screen. Okay, so that's Natsume on NES, alright? Taito owns Power Blade. Yes, but they're the publisher. I was talking about developers. And we've been doing a lot of Natsume stuff, Seguro. Since you just came in, we're in the middle of a theme month. Ninja Gaiden. It's Ninja Gaiden themed, alright? I'm doing this because I'm super excited for Ragebound coming out at the end of the month, even though I won't be able to play till September, because I'm buying the physical edition. Anyway, so I'm really excited for that. So we're doing Ninja Gaiden stuff all month long. My first stream this month, we played through the original Ninja Gaiden on NES. Always a fun time. I really enjoyed that. And then today, Monday, because I'm streaming Mondays and Wednesdays, I need to check with my neighbors to see what's going to happen when they go, and if I can work my schedule around that. Once I know that for sure, I'll have the rest of the month planned out. But, yeah. Today, we're checking out, we checked out Ninja Gaiden Shadow, the Game Boy release. If I'm not looking directly at the screen, it's because I'm looking at my phone here, because my phone has chat. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, we did Ninja Gaiden Shadow, the Game Boy game, which was actually not a Tecmo-developed Ninja Gaiden game. It was originally being made by Natsume as a Shadow of the Ninja port/sequel for the Game Boy. But at some point, Tecmo got into contact with them, and they got to use the Ninja Gaiden license instead. So it became a Ninja Gaiden game on the Game Boy. So we played through that. It's way easier than any other Ninja Gaiden I've played. In a good way. It was a very fun game. The levels were fantastic, as were the bosses. It was a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind seeing people take more inspiration from how that game's levels were laid out. It was really cool. But since we finished that, we took a break. We watched my new Ninja Scroll video that's up on YouTube, which I really enjoyed getting to show that off to people and talk about it. And then we kind of decided to check out some other Natsume stuff, starting with Shadow of the Ninja on NES. And Shadow of the Ninja is awesome. It's similar to Ninja Gaiden, but it's 2-player co-op. Me and my brother played that together. And now we're checking out other other Natsume games. I showed off Soul Brain and Shatterhand. I showed off Jetman. I showed off some Power Blade right here just now. And I'm thinking now I'm going to jump over to the Super Nintendo to show you guys what happens when Natsume really lets loose. Although maybe before I do Ninja, you know what? Maybe before I do that, I'm gonna hop over to the Master System real quick. Where is that? Yeah, right here. Gonna jump over to the Master System real quick and show you guys their version of Renegade, because I love Renegade, and Natsume actually made a kick-ass version of Renegade for the Sega Master System. So let's check that out real quick. There it is. Only released in Europe, too. This has no Japanese version. This has no American release. So this is not a conversion of a... this is not a conversion of a Kunio game like Renegade originally was. This was made as Renegade by Natsume. And it's a great version of the game. One of the best looking Master System games, in my opinion. This looks like it could be on the Sega Genesis. This looks like an early Sega Genesis game more than a Master System game. Just boot it up. This game is just phenomenal looking. I love it. See? That doesn't even look like an 8-bit Master System game. This looks... This looks more like an early, maybe a little shitty, but it looks like an early Sega Genesis title. Coloring and detail is superb. I played this version on here a few times. I really love this game. I love Renegade, like in general. Renegade is one of my favorite, like old school arcade games. It should be. Y'all should know that, considering, speaking of YouTube videos, about 5 years ago, I made a big old Renegade retrospective talking about the history and influence of it. Man, 5 years since I made my last big YouTube video, and now I'm jumping back into it. I intend to jump into my YouTube stuff full force, too. Like, I am not backing down on this after making, like, 1 or 2 videos. I want to really pick up and make some good stuff. What up, your mom? Welcome in! That's how you know I'm on later than normal. I'm getting some of Neon's normal crowd in here. Neon and Cobra people are showing up, and yeah, man, I don't normally go this late. Also, the reason I don't normally go this late is because Neon or Cobra's usually on by now, and I like to raid them and watch their streams. I am not currently at their streams because they are not streaming tonight. Neon's going to be on tomorrow with something, though, as is Cobra. Cobra's doing an early stream, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do there. I didn't quite get to show up for Cobra's stream the other night. Felt really bad about that. That's weird. Anyway, that's the Master System version of Renegade by Natsume. Most streams tonight, we think it's a bit too late now. It is getting 1 in the morning now. I should probably call it a night before too much longer. But welcome in, your mom. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden. It's a month-long celebration of the Ninja Gaiden series. I already finished Ninja Gaiden Shadow tonight. We started off this month with the original Ninja Gaiden on NES, which I played through. It was real hardware, my old childhood copy. I think, maybe, I forget if I've had to replace that copy over the years, but yeah, we played that off my NES. I beat it. It was a ton of fun. I love the original Ninja Gaiden. Today we did Ninja Gaiden Shadow on the Game Boy. That makes sense based on the stream title? Yeah, we did Ninja Gaiden Shadow based on the original Game Boy, and we finished it. It's not a difficult game compared to the NES games, but it's a really fun one. The levels are super well designed, the bosses are fun. Ninja Gaiden Shadow is worth a playthrough. And like I was telling other people before you got here, Ninja Gaiden Shadow it was not being developed as a Ninja Gaiden game originally. It was originally being developed by Natsume as a port/sequel to their NES game Shadow of the Ninja. But at some point they got a hold of Tecmo and they got the Ninja Gaiden license and we got what we got. So after we beat that, well, first we watched my new Ninja Scroll video that's up on YouTube, which I put a lot of work into. It's like a 15-minute retrospective on films based on the books that inspired Ninja Scroll. That video was a massive project for me, but I'm happy it's done now. And then after that, we went ahead and started playing some other Natsume games, starting with Shadow of the Ninja. My brother was in here with me playing it, and we've just been jumping around. We've done some Shatterhand, Jetman, we were showing off some Power Blade and some Renegade. And now I'm jumping over to the Super Nintendo to kind of wrap the night up. Because if you want to see Natsume at their peak, you go to the Super Nintendo. What did Natsume make on the Super Nintendo? Honestly, I think the best place to start, frankly, and it's kind of silly, but the best place to start is with the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game. This game gets unfairly written off, I think, by a lot of people who aren't into the license, you know? Like, oh, it's Power Rangers, we don't care about that. Even if you don't care about Power Rangers, this is worth a playthrough. It's a good game. And it was done by Natsume. And it kicks ass. They even got the, Oh, whoops, I did not mean to change the channel. Even got the lyrics in the game, in the theme song here. Come on, that's sick. This TV, man. I pushed the volume. I pushed the volume button and it changes channels. This TV is not super cooperative sometimes. Anyway, this game's awesome. It's a fun little side-scrolling beat 'em up. And I have a fun fact about this that might blow some people's minds if you'll give me the time. Oh man, I'd love to use a password to skip right to the, I would love to use a password to skip right to the, final stages where you play as the Megazord. That's awesome. After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth! I can't help it. I loved Power Rangers growing up, guys. Power Rangers makes me very happy. Alright, so you get to pick from the original 5 Rangers here. I know who I'm gonna be, but I feel like I kinda have to point one thing out here. It's unfortunate. Man, they did Zack dirty here. That sprite has problems. Anyway. But I know what I'm about. Here we go. Area 1. This is the beat 'em up. You have a few different moves in this. I just gotta remember how they all work. Okay, you have a throw. That's always good to have. And the music is, like, fantastic in this as well. Man, that's one of the things you gotta get right in a beat 'em up is those hits. You've gotta make sure those hits feel satisfying. And man, they feel satisfying in this game. It just feels good to hit things. If you're making a beat 'em up and it doesn't feel good to hit things, stop making your beat 'em up. Alright, it's time for the best part. You ready? Now, all the Power Ranger sprites honestly look the same in this. If you press up when attacking, you can use the Ranger special weapon, which is very useful. see that Robot Chicken sketch, but that sounds hilarious. Not the backseat, but if you up and attack, yes, even as human. I mean, I did do it as a human. I just didn't comment on it. No, up and attack has some, it does some fun stuff. I've played this game before. I believe I actually finished it on stream. Like, this is just a fun one. Yeah, I did finish this on stream because I did the, okay, I don't think I played it during that month, but I think I did it because I felt like there was some unfinished business. I did a tribute, I did a tribute stream for, Jason David Frank when he passed. I did it about a week after he passed because I wanted to give some time, give some respect. And then I did that, and it was just a fun time. I played a bunch of Power Ranger games where you could play as Tommy. We watched his old karate tape, which I actually watched when I was a kid. And then I decided to just spend that entire month afterwards doing tokusatsu games. So we played a bunch of different Power Rangers games. We played Kamen Rider. We did Metal Heroes. I filled that month out with a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, that was when I finished this game. This game is awesome. I forgot you had air throws in this. Yeah! That's awesome. That feels great to do. Vandalism! Can't stop me, I'm the superhero. The music in this is just so good. So yeah, this is Natsume on Super Nintendo. This is an early Natsume Super Nintendo game as well. I know it says Bandai, but you gotta remember, that's a publisher. You didn't always get to know who developed your games back in the day. But this was developed by Natsume, and it's fucking awesome. Because Natsume was just firing on all cylinders back then. You know what, I haven't used the bomb yet. Maybe I should try using that just for the fun of it. And I used it at the exact wrong time. Go figure, right? And there we go! That's a stage of Power Rangers on the SNES, and yeah, it's just as a fan of the show, it's great. As a fan of video games, it's great. As a beat 'em up aficionado, you all know beat 'em ups are my favorite genre. I've made that very clear. I love beat 'em ups. Yeah, this is a good one. I think that's enough of this one. Some might expect me to jump out to one of the other Power Ranger games. I mean, the Fighting Edition's a really cool fighting game. One of the best in Super Nintendo, in fact. The movie is a phenomenal improvement over the original. But no, that's not what I'm gonna do. Because, guys... the Power Rangers fighting game... Not Power... The original Power Rangers Super Nintendo game actually served as the base for one of the best beat-em-ups on the Super Nintendo. Because, yeah, this game right here... Ninja Warriors again. This sexy little number uses the same engine. This once great and opulent nation is now in the midst of a terrible crisis. Banglar the Tyrant, having become the ruler of this nation, used his powerful army to oppress the population. Having been brainwashed, the people had lost their power to think for themselves. The society was in ruins, and what was once a great economic power lay in darkness. However, there was a ray of light left. A small but powerful underground opposition force led by Mulk was mounting a great campaign to overthrow Banglar and restore light to the nation. Banglar was to be assassinated by using the force of 3 androids. An android strong enough to crush Banglar's armed forces would take a long time to develop, and by the time the testing stages had been reached, time had run out. Banglar gathered his forces to crush the resistance. Here and there, the resistance force was quickly and severely defeated. The resistance force was no match for Banglar's overwhelming force. With no time left, the untested androids had to be used. Your mission is to overthrow the despotic regime and assassinate Banglar. With this, the final battle had begun. Mwah! That's the sort of shit I like to see. And yeah, this game kicks ass. I was not exaggerating calling this one of the best beat-em-ups on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's built off the bones of the Power Rangers Power Rangers video game. Which is just mind-blowing to think about. This game is so good. I'm playing the Kunoichi. Don't question me. All know what I'm about. And look at how good this game looks right off the bat. Alright, let me see if the controls work the way I remember them working. Ow. Alright. You were stabbing the dick. Like it's supposed to be an S at the end of that one. Oh. Ow. Been a while since I played this one, so I'm definitely out of practice. I could play this game all night. I really shouldn't, but I could. Oh, right. Hold on. Blocking. Yeah, you hold down the attack button and you block. This is honestly just one of the greatest games on the Super Nintendo. Ow. Also, I love it when environmental hazards also hurt the enemies. Always good. Kaboom! Here's our boss. I recall a good way to deal damage to him is to throw other enemies at him. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. I don't normally use that, but I feel like it was necessary here. Oh shit. Ah, dang it. Alright. I can't play through all of these fully tonight, so probably not the worst thing to happen. And yeah, all three of the ninjas feel great. SNES Ninja Warriors, yes, Zot. Isn't this game so cool? I'm just kind of showing things off. Once again, I know everybody else has heard this a million times before, but since Zot just came in, welcome in! We started tonight off with Ninja Gaiden Shadow on the Game Boy, which is the Game Boy entry of Ninja Gaiden, except it's not because it was originally being developed as a spin-off port sequel of Shadow of the Ninja by Natsume. So after I finished that, we watched my new Ninja Scroll video, which you saw earlier on YouTube, so I don't have to explain what that's about. Then we spent the rest of the night just sampling other Natsume developed games. We started with Shadow of the Ninja with my brother and me doing a co-op run. And then we've just been playing a bunch of other Natsume developed games, just sampling them. Mostly on the NES. We also showed off the Renegade port on Master System they did. And now we're on the Super Nintendo, because this is where Natsume made some of the coolest games out there. I don't intend to stick with Ninja Warriors much longer. I'm kind of just showing it off to people. Oh, I forgot I could do that. I didn't mean to use my bomb. There's some sort of button press I'm forgetting. Some sort of button combination. Oh, right. I can do that. Yeah, both buttons together do things. Man, I have not played this in so long. I'm not playing very seriously right now. What I really need to do is I really need to show off the remake of this Tengo Project did at some point. I own that on the Switch. It's good. New remake on Switch. Yeah, no, I love that remake, man. That is how you do a remake right. Tengo Project does not miss with their remakes, dude. All of them have been fantastic. Oh, I'm not grabbing things the way I normally would. Ew. There we go. Kamitachi is so sick, dude. I love playing as Takunoichi in this, but
Yeah, that's my favorite.
yeah, Kamitachi is great. Hey, just consider the fact that on the Switch version we can play a two-player. So awesome.
Never even played through.
Yeah.
Just unlocked.
I mean, this game's just sick, you know? Although I think the Switch version does add, like, new mechanics. Like, in the Switch version, can't you hold up while attacking to do, like, other special attacks?
Yes.
This version, you can't do that.
And the throw the guys over.
Oh, wait, no, you can. You just have to wait till it's full. I saw it happen there. It's a combo ender. Okay. And the Switch version just added you more attacks you can do like that.
Just hold up. For this guy, like diagonal upward.
Yeah, so they added new attacks for that version.
Or completely destroy enemies. Enemies early. If you too late. Hit.
Honestly, all of Kamitachi's like animations are just the coolest too, you know? And the idea that they could take an arcade game like Ninja Warriors and transform it into something like this is just astonishing. No shade to the original Ninja Warriors, but that game is very simplistic. Has a hell of a soundtrack, though. There's no reason not to use those.
The hardest character.
Oh yeah, no, he's super technical. I want to play as a Yaksha. I know she plays kind of like a grappler. I think she'd be fun to try out, though.
I've actually tried out playing every.
I haven't had the chance to play as the new characters yet, because I did not get through that game. Man, what happened to the time I had where I could just play games?
I tried playing as everything. I was just.
Oh no, he's super sick. I don't think any of the characters in the game are bad. They're all fun to play as. Once again, I love the fact that enemies actually can be affected by environmental hazards. I could play this game all night, guys. I really could. Yeah. Okay, this is a sick boss entrance here. Hell yeah! Whoop! Are we still streaming? An error has occurred which caused Streamlabs desktop to close. Okay, so we're still streaming in the background. The stream is still happening. But, Streamlabs itself just closed and will not, reopen unless I stop the stream. I think that's a sign it's time for me to wrap up for the night. I can't really... Well, Cobra and Neon aren't on tonight, so I wasn't gonna raid them anyway, so... I don't know, that might be a sign that it's time for me to wrap up. I have one more stop I want to make before, ending the night, though, so after this boss, I will, yeah. The best boss fight in the game, by the way, I think is stage 5. That boss fight is sick. Alright. Yeah, I could play this all night, guys. I really could. But, yeah. Okay, and for real, once I stop this stream, I gotta go and update, Streamlabs as soon as possible, because this keeps happening, and I feel like the update is the first thing I should try to see if it fixes it. Oops. I gotta stop playing this. I will play it all night if I don't stop. Hold on. Okay, one more stop to make. Is it in this one? No, so it's gotta be in my translations folder then. There it is. Alright. Finally, as a great showcase of what Natsume was capable of, allow me to just really quickly show you the best fucking fighting game on the Super Nintendo. After Colony 195. Should we try watching Gundam Wing again, just to see if we actually like it? We only got, like, what, I think 10 episodes in? Should we...
I'm not sure it was that far.
Maybe we should try giving it another shot, and maybe we should make sure to watch it subtitled instead of dubbed. Alright, Mobile Suit, Gundam Wing, Endless Duel. I'm not even going to screw around with anything else, we're just going to jump right into the main mode, and I'm just going to show you this, because when I say this is the best fighting game on the Super Nintendo, I mean it. You get 9 characters here, 10 with a code. We have Wing, Heavy Arms, Death Scythe, Shenlong, Wing Zero, Sandrock, Mercurius, Tallgeese, and Viate, and you can play as Gundam Epion with a cheat code. I'm playing as my boy, Duo Maxwell. I know who my brother would be playing if he was playing this. He'd be playing Heavy Arms. He actually has both a Death Scythe and a Heavy Arms kit.
Yeah, they're up there. I'm not
Yeah. That's fine. They're both really cool.
Both currently on.
Yeah.
There, I could get.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Alright, so. And yeah, this game. Again, I'm calling it the best fighting game on the Super Nintendo. I mean that with no amount of hyperbole. This is easily the most complete fighter on Super Nintendo. To the point that it's hard for me to believe this is a Super Nintendo game. This feels so good. Nothing else on the Super Nintendo feels this good, frankly.
I barely fight
Hey, you just gotta get some practice. And besides, you're not bad at fighting games.
However, it will come to battle soon, but I'm a menace with him.
I know you are. Battle Assault's also really fun. I like Battle Assault.
Then again,
Hey, there we go. That was a pretty sick combo.
when I find a character in a fighting game, I understand how to play. I tend to be a menace. Anyway.
Man, I gotta start bringing this one into rotation on Fightcade Fridays if the Super Nintendo stuff's working again. Like, this one's just that damn good. Game's graphics go, holy fudge. Yeah, no. Hey, that was fun. Want to do it again? That's my Scott McNeil impersonation. Not a good one. Shenlong. This is a Super Famicom game, right? It looks so damn good. Natsume was just putting out witchcraft on here. They made one of the best beat-em-ups on Super Nintendo with Ninja Warriors again, which we were just playing. And here, they've crafted what I believe is the best fighting game on the Super Nintendo. Although, if you don't have the money for this, because it is a bit of a pricey cart these days, the Power Rangers fighting game they made as well, which did have an English release, plays a lot like this and is just as good. My brother Derp, do Wing or Def Scythe? I'm Def Scythe. We'll be wrapping up here shortly, though, just because, yeah, Streamlabs crashed entirely. We're streaming only right now because Streamlabs is letting me, but my window's gone, and as soon as I click to shut it off, it shuts off. We won't even be able to run an outro tonight, so it's just going to be saying goodnight and closing it, and then I'm going to have to go try downloading an update for Streamlabs and seeing if that fixes the issue we've been having, because this is 2 streams in a row that's happened. Yeah, it's been something, man. Man, we just whooped Shenlong's ass. I think we just got a perfect.
Still kind of about the fact. Heavy arms.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. Wing Zero, more like Zero Wing. I should play Zero Wing on here at some point. Anyway, Heavy Arms. This is my brother's favorite Gundam right here. Also, best theme in the entire game, frankly. This stage sounds awesome. Looks awesome, too. Ow. Oh my gosh, this game just feels so good to play, guys. How do the... I'm trying to remember something. How do the, there's a way to, like, fly around in the air, too, with buttons. I forget what it is. Oh, shit! Got taken out with a super. Bro defeated Shenlong. Which means I stand a chance, right? Yeah, not Shenlong. Heavy Arm's also kind of top tier in this game. He's not a bad fighter. He's not a bad pick. But I do prefer playing as a Def Scythe. Def Scythe's my favorite Gundam in the game. Not my favorite Gundam, mind you. Probably my favorite Gundam Wing Gundam at least. I do like him the best out of the Gundam Wing suits, but not my favorite Gundam. That probably still goes to the Exia from 00. I won't deny I have a massive bias for Gundam 00. That's the 2000s kid in me speaking, though.
Oh. That's like... No.
Oh no, they're tight. Nice. Oh, this could go either way at this point. Oh! Taken down by Def Scythe. No, not Def Scythe. Taken down by Heavy Arms. That's fine. I can't stream all night.
Here's the Heavy Arms.
Oh, well, Heavy Arms is older. Here we go. Here's my brother's Def Scythe kit. I'll just show that off in the window here. Looks excellent, although it's missing its back part.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, he has a sick backpack. And here is his